Here's a new project that I'm taking on. I just got this from Bachmann. It's a beautiful model, but it needs a few things. For instance, it needs a DCC chip. So I happen to have a Zimmer with an 8-pin decoder socket on it. Of course the Bachmann has a 21-pin, so I'll have to convert it. But let's open the box and show you what's inside it. So we have an instruction leaflet on how to dismantle a loco and service it. We have positioning for the etched nameplates to go on the loco, warranty sheet, and a certification of a special collector's edition of the Pride of Britain Captain Tom Moore 66731. Here are the two nameplates for the loco. Some detailing parts for the loco, and two stands, one for the Spitfire, one for the Hurricane. Beautiful representation of the Hurricane. It's a beautiful little model. But the Spitfire is absolutely out of this world. It really is gorgeous. The sky blue underneath it, and the desert camouflage system on top. And the loco. Good weight in it. Nice looking loco. Nice packaging. Close up of the loco. Okay, I've got it open. As well as the 4 screws that are underneath, you've got to be careful. There are a couple of clips that hold the body on here. One, let's see if I can get it in focus for it. Just there. There's 4, one in each corner of the loco on the sides, and it takes a fair bit to unclip them, but you can do it with a couple of credit cards or whatever you've got, just to slide in between the bodywork and that. And then once you get it unclipped, be careful, because you've got the wiring for the lights, the headlights in the unit at both ends. so the body doesn't come all the way off. It just comes part of the way, but it's off far enough so as you can get inside to have it go at the decoder. And the decoder is a 21 pin, as I said. There's a clip in the top here for you to use for a speaker, and the decoder is a 21 pin clip on the top of the control board. It's nicely laid out, nice and simple for install. So we'll get it installed and then come back. As I said before, the decoder I've got is a Zimmo with an 8-pin socket on it. So that needs to be converted into a 21 pin, which is what Bachmann use. So I have one of these. See if it'll focus. There we go. And one of these little converters. So we take out the blanking plug, and insert the adapter. Now there is only one way it will go on. There is actually a hole missing out of the pin setup on these, and there's a pin missing on one side of the connector. So this just presses straight down onto that. It'll only go the one way. And then pin 1 of the decoder So pin 1 of the decoder, if it's been wired as per the NEMA regulations, will have a orange wire connected to it, and there's usually a little star or a little arrow pointing to it. And there's a little arrow on this one. You won't be able to see it from there, I suppose, but there's a little arrow on pin 1 there where my finger is, and there's a star on the connector on where it's going to on the board. So you can't get them the wrong way round. Well, you could if you couldn't see them, I suppose. Okay, so that's the decoder. That's the cube speaker built up and taped, and you must make sure that when you build up these little sugar cube speakers that you don't let any air into them. So they have, as well as gluing them together, I usually put tape around them. And I've also on this one got a stay alive capacitor. Okay, so I've now moved through to the room, and Okay, so I'm now moved through to the computer room, and I've got my Class66 set up, just sitting on the rolling road. The back rolling road is connected to my Digitrax system so that I can run the loco, and the front rolling road you can see there is actually for programming. I keep them separate so that I can have two locos working at the same time, or it's easier than just unplugging and plugging in cables. So with the Digitax remote, which you can see there, I'll just start the loco running. It's on a default setting of 3 for a loco address at the moment, and believe it or not, that is the loco running at quarter speed, and there's not a sound coming out of it. It's beautiful. You can see the lights come on there in the front, and if I reverse the loco, just alter the camera slightly. That's it. So you can actually see the tail lights come on now, and we put it back to forward again, and headlights come on. For sound, that's loco in startup. Throttle off. Close the doors. Warning off. And off we go. It's a lovely smooth running loco. Okay. I'll shut the sound down. And I'll put the lights out. Okay, I've now opened up my Decoder Pro on my PC, and I've moved the loco to the front rolling road. So now I can create a new loco. Now I already have a Class66 Tom Moore, but the Hornby version of it here. So when I create this one, I can't have the same name. So I'll show you what I do. So new loco, read type from decoder. It goes away and reads the decoder setup. And as you can see, it's come up with several different ones. Yeah, mine is the 645R. So I'll double click on that, and that opens up the main programming. Now for the roster entry, what I want to do is say Class 66 Captain Tom Moore, and it's 66731 is the number, and on this one I'm going to put _2 to make it a different ID from the last one that I did. Then the name is Captain Tom Moore. The number I'm going to put into the loco is 6731. The manufacturer is Bachmann, and I can't remember what the model number is, so we'll leave that for the moment. Then I want to put the number in, so go to basic, go to long, and in here we put in the number I want, 6731, change it to digital only, write the changes to the sheet, and you can see we got the OK there. Go back to the roster entry and save to roster, and it's saved that one to the roster. So if we close this, you now see we've got, there's the Hornby one, and there's this one I've just created. Now as you can see, it doesn't have a picture against it like the Hornby one has. So if we go highlight the loco line, go to labels and media, roster media, and if I open up, I have a folder called JMRI with all the pictures of the different locos in it. And if we go down to there we go, so you just drag it there and drag it there and save to roster, and that's it. It's now in the roster and ready for use with, I use iTrain on my layout.